No, don't touch me. No, I'm not doing it.
Welcome to FlashKarma. Too fast for instant karma to miss. Too many people act like a police badge is just a prop, not a symbol of real authority. Hold on tight because this moment is about to get intense.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
What's going on? What's he doing?
He's laying down.
In Florida, a late afternoon call at a Dollar General began when a grown man turned a quiet store into chaos by screaming, collapsing on the floor, and terrifying customers.
Oh, yo! Yo! No, don't.
Roll over.
Please. Don't.
Police spoke calmly and gave clear commands, but while officers pushed for control and safety, he answered with wild shouting, ground-level resistance, flailing limbs, and reckless defiance that forced rapid, decisive action.
Hey, yeah, step it up.
Kill everyone here.
Come to get him up. He got OC on if you want some glove.
Alright, look. What?
Stand up.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Stand up.
The suspect was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting law enforcement inside a public business.
Get out of the car.
Rub my hand.
Get out of the car. I'm not.
Arrest me.
Get out of the car.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of the car.
In Ohio, a quiet December snapped when repeated 911 calls reported a woman slashing tires, crashing into a parked car, and running over a mailbox, behavior that quickly drew police to her green Dodge.
You're so good. What did I do so wrong? What did I do so wrong, Jeremy?
What do you want?
I'm not nothing.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Officers issued clear commands, moved in to control the scene, attempted to detain her safely while she screamed, resisted, kicked, thrashed, and even bit an officer. A sharp contrast between trained restraint and chaotic violence.
Oh my God! Check my truck, huh? Because it has drugs, right?
I don't see anything, weapons or anything on her. Turn away. Get in the vehicle.
No, I don't know how.
Female detained.
Your foot slammed in the door.
Female detained. Go ahead.
I have use of relation.
Pull Henrietta.
In my
Pull.
because I'm a piece of shit, right? Stupid. Get away from me. Don't get it wrong. Yeah, you're Ohio.
I got her legs. Let's flip her on her stomach. Get her on her stomach.
Ma'am, just cooperate. It's not gonna be any easier.
You don't like it, do you? Bite me again.
The arrest ended with felony charges and a hard reminder that respecting police
Let go.
In Atlanta, Georgia, the GSP Criminal Suppression Unit acted swiftly to apprehend a homicide suspect.
Yeah, we got it right here, dude. Yeah, right here, hang on.
The suspect, after being cornered, desperately protested his involvement while attempting to flee, but he was quickly restrained. The suspect is charged with homicide, resisting arrest, and obstruction of justice, which could lead to a life sentence in prison, substantial fines, and additional penalties for his actions during the arrest. In Albany, a woman was arrested after resisting the police, an action that escalated the situation unnecessarily.
Give me your hand.
Just put your hands behind your back, please.
For no reason.
You can explain yourself after.
Get off me. Give me your hand on.
Yeah, I got him on record. I'm recording him. I'm recording him. You hit you. Exactly.
The woman was charged with assaulting a police officer and resisting arrest.
Very much stronger than him. Yeah.
Where you live?
In Texas, a routine trespassing call turned serious when officers were sent to remove a man who claimed ownership of a house he clearly did not live in.
From here last night, that's why.
No. Salvador Hernandez
yes.
owned this property 20 years.
Who owns it?
You're wasting my time.
I'm not wasting my time. You're wasting my time. Who lives here?
He shouted contradictions and threats while refusing to leave, but officers answered with sharp commands and decisive pepper spray to stop the chaos and secure the scene.
Hey, Bo, you gotta get the out, huh? Yo, hold on. Okay, you're back.
Sprayed. You're gonna you get fucking sprayed. Get sprayed. Move your arm. Move your arm. Stop. Okay, go ahead. Go.
The suspect was charged with criminal trespass and disorderly conduct for refusing lawful orders and causing a public disturbance.
Okay, I'm gonna put my shit
Put it down.
It's down enough.
Shut your car off. Shut your car off.
Get my blood sugar right.
Shut your car off.
A late-night traffic stop turned serious when officers identified a driver with multiple active arrest warrants, triggering an immediate and lawful attempt to take him into custody.
Zachary.
Get out of the vehicle now.
Instead of complying, he argued about authority and medical excuses, locked himself inside the car, shouted, resisted, and forced officers to move fast, apply pressure, and deploy non-lethal force to stop the chaos.
Why are you hurting me?
You're getting tased if you don't get out of the car.
Get out of the car now. I got blood.
You're trying to break my leg.
Rain.
Why you do that?
Get out of the fucking vehicle.
Why you do that? Stop hurting me!
Get out of the vehicle.
Stop! Stop hurting me! I'm not resisting. You put it in my goddamn mouth. Me for nothing. Hey,
Zachary, you got warrants? You bit me?
I'm gonna let you take me. Look what you did.
Put your fucking arm around your back.
He was arrested in Florida for resisting arrest and failing to comply with lawful police orders.
Bit me.
Ma'am.
A woman was arrested after drunkenly honking her horn in a shopping mall parking lot and resisting police.
You sir.
The situation escalated when she tried to drive away during questioning, forcing officers to block her and drag her from the vehicle. The woman was arrested for driving while intoxicated, possessing an open alcohol container, assault on a public servant. In Key West, Florida, a sunny beach bar turned tense when management called police after a group refused to follow house rules and leave.
It doesn't show, honestly. It doesn't show. Right now, but I think I have been very cold.
Ordered to walk away, yet choosing defiance, the intoxicated woman talked over commands, taunted authority, blocked helpers, and escalated fast while officers stayed controlled, direct, and firm to stop the risk.
What am I trespassing for?
The standoff ended in handcuffs for trespassing, a blunt reminder to respect police, act carefully. On a humid July night in Tampa, Florida, a street argument outside a pizza shop turned into an arrest. She chose chaos instead, pulling away, shouting nonstop, ignoring orders, escalating fast with reckless movements and raw defiance that forced police to physically restrain her.
Please, 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 she's gone. Put your handcuffs on you.
I'm in a 41. I need 54 immediately. Just north of 50.
I'm just asking you, please.
minutes, okay? It's over, all right?
The defendant was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting an officer without violence, both second-degree misdemeanors punishable by up to 60 days in jail per charge, fines of up to $500 each.
Can you put my phone in my purse?
In Oklahoma, a driver was caught driving the wrong way on the Creek Turnpike and despite the troopers' attempt to block the path, crashed into the patrol car.
183.
Start using this. Yeah, keep going, please.
Hey, I'm John, but I'm not.
The driver was arrested for driving under the influence with potential penalties including fines, license suspension, and possible jail time depending on the severity of the offense.
No, she might have the. No, your driver.
It's fine. I got through TSA perfectly fine, so I'm good.
At a Florida airport gate, a 22-year-old woman was stopped from boarding after airline staff reported signs of intoxication, triggering a law enforcement response.
I'm not paying for this.
She claimed innocence and wanted to go home, yet she shouted, cursed, refused directions, dropped her belongings while deputies stayed controlled, issued clear warnings, and moved to restore order.
You can walk quietly.
I want to go home.
Miss Diaz, you can. You're
I
not.
want to go home and just be in a fucking.
Well, let's go.
Where do you want me to go? What the f? You want me to talk about the same thing that I just told you?
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm not getting arrested. I'm not getting arrested. No. I don't need to get arrested, bro.
Listen.
Yes, I am. You don't need to arrest me. It's me.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct, respect the police, stay calm, and do not repeat behavior that leads to serious legal consequences.
Can you grab her stuff?
And y'all gonna start paying me.
Miss Jackson, we need you to turn.
I'm finna get in and put my stuff in your truck, and we finna go.
You're gonna put your hands.
Cause I can call.
All right, Miss Jackson, you're gonna put your hands behind your back.
A quiet morning flips tense when officers confirm an active out-of-county warrant.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we're gonna chase the night in the rain. Magistrate court said I could not come back until I go to court.
Okay, so
I'm a first responder. I'm a firefighter.
She talks law and innocence, yet lunges, twists, shoves, strikes, ignores commands, forcing officers to lock grips and escalate control in a fast, chaotic clash that exposes the absurdity of resistance.
They fuck with me all the time. I almost thought I had nothing in my. Y'all got to shoot me in my damn head.
Stop resisting.
With me, you trying to make me hit the goddamn ground. On the ground.
Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Now.
Hell no.
We're not acting. Jackson?
I don't care. Get my phone, bro.
I got it. Man, I got this arm. I got this.
The scene ends with police securing her for transport, proving how denial turns minor compliance into serious charges.
Guys, well, we got a 95.
In a shocking escalation, the agents were forced to deploy pepper spray to control the crowd as chaos erupted.
Yeah. You okay? No.
The suspect was arrested for disturbing the peace and obstructing law enforcement officers.
Because that's what my sergeant said on the camera. What? That you were hot piping.
In Colorado, a routine eviction at a parking garage turned into an arrest after squatters blocked emergency exits and refused to leave private property.
All right, you're good, buddy. Get your stuff.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate your cooperation. We're going to get out of here in the next 10 minutes. Appreciate you. Oh, no. Ashley, Ashley. No! What's going on?
She screamed, kicked, and tried to smear suspected heroin on an officer's face. Fast movements, reckless choices, zero control, forcing police to restrain her for safety.
I didn't mean. Stop it. All right, let go.
Then stop. Stop. He's going to jail for sure. You need to stop.
The suspect was charged with attempted battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer, disorderly conduct, and second-degree recklessly endangering safety.
You're going to jail for sure. Relax.
Nothing wrong. I did not do nothing wrong.
What began as a routine arrest of a man for causing a disturbance at an amusement park escalated when his 20-year-old girlfriend arrived and refused to accept the situation.
I didn't do nothing.
While officers stayed focused on control and procedure, she shouted, shoved, argued nonstop, ignored commands, and physically interfered, turning a lawful arrest into a chaotic confrontation within seconds.
I swear to God. Can you tell me? You look, I got rice, bro. You don't even know. I can't even breathe. Bro, y'all don't even know what just. Stop, bro. Doing this for?
Lady.
But what are you arresting me for?
Please.
I have rice. Bro, what am I doing this for? For what? For what? I didn't even do anything. Bro.
The scene ended with her restrained and detained. She was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest without violence.
Her cuffs. No, she keeps. Yeah.
A shoplifter caught in the act makes a reckless attempt to flee after grabbing merchandise. The situation quickly escalates when a bottle is thrown with perfect accuracy, taking the thief down in an instant.
I'll go outside in the hallway. Hold the door! Get out of my face!
Inside a public high school in Florida, officers respond after an 18-year-old senior is reported for disorderly conduct and direct threats toward teachers and classmates. She claims authority and victimhood at once, but her actions say the opposite as she shouts, resists, strikes, pulls away, and turns a routine response into a chaotic confrontation that forces officers to restrain and cuff her.
Get off of me! Get the off of me! Oh, you Jesus Christ!
Hand behind your back.
Stand up. No. Stand up. You can pick me up then since you want to. What the is wrong with you? A bunch of grown men. Just literally manhandle me to the fucking floor. I do not want.
Please come get your notice at police headquarters, okay? Calm down.
The moment ends with her taken into custody on 2 counts of aggravated assault on an officer and resisting arrest.
I don't get any fucking recording. Okay.
Allie?
The officers responded a call about an 18-year-old girl fled a crisis center after assaulting her mother and making threats of self-harm.
Allie, stop. Rob. Oh, too funny. Allie, stop. Come on.
Once police caught up with her, the situation spiraled out of control. She resisted arrest, kicking, spitting, and yelling threats as officers tried to detain her for her safety and well-being.
Oh my God, we'll get it.
You're getting the book out. Stop.
The what? Ah!
We got more units coming out.
Ah! Ah! Thank you.
Stop it.
And we got one detained.
Alright.
Which is right there.
Go! Stop it. What are you doing? Alright.
We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, my 4-point restraints. Yeah,
Any more than we already had? This is the last time we asked.
Alright. It's more fun this way.
Okay.
Here's my legs.
Perfect. All right, perfect. I got her legs. We're good. Thank you. No.
Nah, I think you do. Nah, I think you do. I think you do.
Aren't you? Hospital, man.
After like 10 minutes.
Well, you gotta wait for them to get you first. I got leg jackets. You want me to just put them on?
Go ahead, you might as well.
The suspect is charged with 2 counts of assault on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest.
You were trying to take my shirt. Ow, bruh. Ow.
In a strange turn of events, a woman demanded her date pay her for the time she spent with him, and when he refused, she sat in front of his car, blocking his way, forcing the police to intervene.
Stop. Stop. Don't add more charges to yourself. I need to stop. idiot. That's what you f***ing get. You're a f***ing idiot. Look what you did to my f***ing brand new car. You shut the up.
Hold on.
That's where you're gonna get arrested, dumbass.
I thought you just you fucking dumb.
Shut up. Shut up.
You shut the fuck up. That's what you think.
Shut up.
The woman was charged with obstructing justice and trespassing in California for blocking the car and refusing to leave the scene.
You f***ed it up.
In Georgia, a traffic stop for a simple registration issue quickly spiraled out of control. The suspect, already aware his driver's license was suspended, chose to flee rather than face the consequences, escalating the situation from a minor infraction to a felony. The suspect is charged with fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, driving with a suspended license, and resisting arrest. A woman aboard the train repeatedly ignored available seats and insisted on sitting in spaces already occupied. As the train reached the station, officers boarded and immediately addressed the situation.
I don't have a seat. There's a lot of people who don't have a seat. I'm sitting here. All I said was, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so because you have a big ass, that means you stand there sideways and lean on me. With all this in open room and space. Well, now your ass is up with coffee all over the place and a scratched up face. Go where you go. Like that was so ridiculous.
But guess what?
Her brilliant idea was to ignore the empty seats and pick a fight with the police instead. In a Walmart parking lot, a man escalates a minor incident into a physical confrontation with a police officer.
You're paying for my window. What's more than you crazy? Look at it. On the phone. I mean, that's personal, honey. They busted this lady window. Man, let me go. I'll let me go, bro. I'll put my hands on my for you. Okay. For you. You want? We do. I got it. You're using too much excessive force. You know this.
Walk over here. Walk over here. Good.
No, it don't.
The suspect was charged with assaulting a police officer and resisting arrest. In the middle of the road, a drunk man resisted arrest as officers arrived on the scene. He violently fought back, forcing them to restrain him on the ground.
Yo, you underage, mate.
A brutal reminder, defying law enforcement only ends one way: hard, fast, and painful. In Chicago, a group of individuals escalates a confrontation with officers. Instead of complying with law enforcement, they engage in reckless resistance, forcing the officers to act decisively. The individuals involved in the altercation with officers in Chicago are facing charges of resisting arrest and disorderly conduct, punishable by up to 5 years in prison.
With the folks over at Burisma.
A routine call over suspected shoplifting at a shopping mall escalated when a young woman chose flight over cooperation, triggering her own arrest. She ran in circles, darted through traffic, collapsed into fire ants, screamed about breathing and bites, yet got caught immediately.
Getting her into custody now.
got asthma. I need an ambulance.
I don't know about to tell you to.
Can't breathe.
Nah, sit right there and breathe, man.
I can't breathe.
The woman with "I got ants in my pant" was charged with misdemeanor shoplifting and obstruction of law enforcement officers.
I can't pick me up.
In a bizarre attempt to evade arrest, a woman believed that having her children in the car would stop authorities from arresting her.
I warned you.
Her actions backfired when she was arrested, proving that defying law enforcement has severe consequences regardless of the circumstances. Federal agents arrested a member of a group responsible for planning ambushes on ICE vehicles. Despite the threat they posed, the suspects' reckless actions only led to their swift capture. The suspect was arrested for conspiring to ambush ICE vehicles.
I'm not resisting.
In a controversial incident, leftist groups are demanding the firing of federal agents after they forcibly brought an obese woman to the ground.
I never said anything.
So you got her, man. Hey.
The woman resisted arrest with intense force, defying the law enforcement officer's commands, only to escalate the situation further. A woman who had been drinking heavily stumbled into the wrong seat, insisting it was hers. Police to intervene. The woman was charged with assault and disturbing the peace. In Illinois, officers uncovered a group of illegal workers attempting to bypass immigration regulations. The individuals were arrested for employing illegal workers and violating immigration laws.